What up, y'all? It's your boy Sky Ray. This video is gonna be a little different than my normal vids. I know I'm normally promoting something or just acting a straight fool, but I wanted to let y'all in on like a little more personal, deeper side of me. Um, for a while now, I'd say since I was in my late teens, I have been an alcoholic. Um, and before I get into that, I just want to say, like, you don't have to be an everyday drunk, like, drink a bottle a night to be an alcoholic or to recognize that you have a problem. So, I was not that kind of person. Like, to the outsider's perspective, probably just a normal drunk, like, not an alcoholic to anybody else's point of view, but to me, it became a problem. And where it became a problem was I would rely on it in intense moments of depression, anxiety, loneliness, I don't know, just like not feeling, I don't know, whenever I just didn't feel good, I would lean to that to make me feel better. And that in itself is dangerous, but it would get really bad to where, like, I would hide it and mask it and try to, like, go about certain tasks of my day being drunk and not letting anybody else know I was drunk. I was drinking and driving a lot. I'd be lying to my parents, like, telling them I'd be going such and such, like, interviewing at a job, but really I would just get fucked up. And the reason was I just, like, wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy with how my life was going. Yeah, it just didn't feel good. Had a lot of, like, pain that I was just trying to escape from and drown out. And alcohol was, at that time, seemed like the only thing that could help. So I'm 25 now. I'd say that started probably when I was about 19. And just progressively got worse and was at its worst when I had just turned 21. And that whole year was just, like, pretty bad. I was down in the dumps, and, like, I could tell that the problem was, like, growing and increasing, and every so often I would try to, like, take a break from alcohol just to, like, be healthier, but it was never a thing where I was like, I'm gonna cut it out completely. I was like, I'll cut it out for a month and then I'll get right back at it. I'll cut it out for 2 weeks and then I'll get right back at it. It wasn't until last July of 2022, I finally decided that I didn't want it in my life anymore. It's become too much of a problem and too much of a distraction, and my life would be better without it. So, with that, I went, 9.5 months sober. Didn't have a sip of alcohol. And then recently, like, some of those feelings from a few years ago, like, came back to surface. And I wasn't expecting them to. Kind of just, like, caught me off guard. And I don't know, I, like, flocked to some toxic and traumatic situations that reminded me of my past. And I don't know why I did that, but once I did that, it was a slippery slope. And all the tools and all the things that I learned in the last, like, 9 months of my sobriety just went out the window. And it's weird. So I was listening to this Macklemore interview recently. I'm a Gemini, he's a Gemini. And I was listening to him talk about, like, the angel and the devil on your shoulder. And it's such, like, an accurate depiction for Geminis. And I be doing that with, like, every decision of my life. Like, there's an angel and a devil. Like, the good side and the good voice telling me to do one thing, and then the bad side and the bad voice telling me to do another. And the goal, as he was saying, is to never get to that point with drinking where the angel is just like, don't do it. You know it's bad for you. You know this is a bad idea. Like, you're doing so well without it. And then the devil is just like, come on, Sky, one drink. Just one. You can get sober tomorrow again. Like, just get back to your routine after this. Just have one drink and let loose. It'll feel good. So the goal is to never reach that place. What happened to me was I was totally living in that place and was in that place every single day for a little bit. And I lost. It's not about like winning and losing really, but like I lost that individual battle. And alcohol won. And it put a lot of shit in perspective for me. Made me realize I don't want to do it ever again. It's bad for me. I get extremely unproductive when I use it, and I don't have any control. Like, so I've made the decision that I want it out of my life for good. 6 weeks sober again, feeling fucking strong, hungry, motivated, great. But yeah, I know this was a lot, probably a long rant, but I wanted to share my story with anybody who might be going through something similar, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's anything, really. It's hard. Addictions are hard, bro. And you're not alone. Like, it feels like there's nobody that can understand or help sometimes. It feels like this battle is always individual, but that's not true. There's a whole community of people out here that are going through something similar and can offer words of wisdom or advice or just listen. And if you need any of those from me, I am happy to help. I can be a shoulder to cry on. I can give you advice. Yeah, let me know. Much love, Skylar.